Last night, 5 more teams took their sport to the stage and stunned the judges.
The risks, danger, this is what this show's about.
It was Savage Skills who won the race to secure their place in the final. But who will join them and Air Gravity in their fight to win £100,000 to put back into their sport?
I've been stunned with what we've seen so far. Extreme sports, people flipping 20 foot in the air. I just can't wait to see what happens tonight.
On a mission to entertain.
The more times I see you, the more I like watching you.
The heat is on. Let's get gold. Welcome to Let's Get Gold. Competing tonight, gymnastic gods, Acropolis. Rugby pin-ups, Ulster Exiles. Boxing heavyweights, the Contenders. Masters of the beautiful game, SPX football. And rhythmic floor queens, Alien Zoo. And your host, Vernon Kay.
Hello and welcome to Let's Get Gold! We've got an incredible doubleheader for you tonight. First up, 5 new teams put their sports on stage and give them a whole new twist to win that last remaining place in our final. Then straight after that, it's the final itself, when one of our teams will get that golden prize to put back into their sport. £100,000. Yes! 100 grand! Trampoliners, Air Gravity and extreme cyclists, Savage Skills, have already made it to the final, but who will be joining them? That decision will be made by our studio audience right here tonight. You've got a lot of responsibility, ladies and gentlemen. So, good luck to everyone. Our teams! With us, as ever, to sprinkle a little bit of showbiz dust and some sporting sweat over proceedings are our judges. First up, from the world of showbiz, it's Martine McCutcheon and Una Healy. You look as beautiful as ever, girls. So far, Una, what's impressed you the most?
Well, I think each and every act is really unique and special in its own way, and, you know, I've been impressed by all of them, but I think their teamwork and dedication is what really stands out.
I'm looking forward to absolutely everything, because you just never know what you're going to get.
All right, please give them a massive round of applause as they take to their seats. Our judges! Now, for the world of sport, it's Freddie Flintoff and Rio Ferdinand! Good to see you again, guys. Now, Rio, we've got a whole range, a whole variety of sporting acts come onto the stage. Do you feel inspired by what you've seen?
How can you not be inspired? There's been great acts. He's given me a couple of great ideas, actually. I'm going to have to go back to my teammates and speak to the guys. And you may see a few of us up in here in Leica.
Now, Freddie, a lot at stake tonight. £100,000 in the final to the winning team.
£100,000 to some of these sporting clubs, communities, can make a real difference. So when they're out here, it's one thing showcasing your talents, but I can imagine at the back of the head, all the time they're thinking, £100,000. What a difference that will make.
Massive, massive. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, our judges! All our teams have been training hard to dazzle us with their displays, which have to include what we call a power move. It's the toughest, most technically difficult move of all. Here is my power move. First up tonight are 4 lads from Durham, determined to put their passion for gymnastics into the showbiz spotlight. Let's meet Acropolis.
We're the acrobatic gymnastics senior men's 4 from County Durham. British, European and world champions.
With acrobatic gymnastics not being an Olympic sport, not many people know about it.
We want to show people what we can do, really.
We've all been training since we're about this big.
And we've been together as a men's four for around the past 2 years.
We've all got our own individual roles within the team. Me and Gunza provide all the strength for all our moves.
I'm the middle. I'm usually balancing on top of these two guys, and then Jess is usually floating around on top of my head somewhere.
And I'd be the cherry on top.
He might be the smallest of the youngest, but he definitely calls all the shots.
And that last one was rubbish. I'm not bossy. Pushes high, so goes higher.
You are.
Catch me hand. We all absolutely love acrobatic gymnastics.
Some would say we're obsessed. We wouldn't be world champions without the help and support of our families.
Come on, boys. We're very proud of our grandson, Matthew.
We go along as often as possible, and we're just amazed at our gorgeous grandson.
My mum has to take me to the gym 5 times a week and sit and wait for us for 4 hours before she takes us home again.
I really feel like I'm Jess's own personal taxi driver. We always go to support him.
Winning this competition would really mean a lot to us. The funding that we could get would go back to the gym.
It would also help future gymnasts and hopefully get them to have the same success that we've had.
There are no competition rules here, so we can really push the boat out.
Our power move is called the split flag. It's basically a handstand on one arm in splits on top of all these guys. There's a massive danger factor to it.
If one of us messes up, he could land on his head.
We're not used to coming second, and we're not going to tonight.
So Jessie will be attempting to do the splits whilst balancing on the other 3 lads. That some power move is hoping it comes through in one piece. Competing for a place in tonight's final, give it up for Acropolis! That was ridiculous. Jessie, what can you bench press?
I can't.
That's the right answer, my friend. Makes me feel good. So let's see what our showbiz judges made of that. Martine, what do you think?
Well, you've just put a huge amount of pressure on the rest of the teams for tonight's show because that was the most fantastic thing. I've heard through the grapevine that you guys might be thinking of retiring because you've won so many medals. Honestly, don't, because I would pay to see that as a live show. I thought it was absolutely brilliant.
Una.
It was unbelievable. And that deserves to be on the world stage.
It does.
You guys need to get out there. The whole world needs to see you guys because you're unbelievable. Oh, so impressed.
So our showbiz ladies have spoken. Let's see what sporting prowess thought of that. Rio.
It was just ridiculous. Seeing you fly up in the air. How did you prepare your necks for people to be standing on top of you with their hands? It's ridiculous. Your facials were brilliant, I've got to say.
Mainly it's just getting in there and training. And if it hurts, well, you carry on through it.
Yeah. That's dedication, commitment.
Yeah. Have you got any tips for
Not many calories. Keep the calories as down.
Is that where I'm going wrong?
No carbs.
I'll be honest with you, if I looked like that, I'd never wear a shirt.
Pump.
Hey, you're perched on top of his head with one hand on top. If he's not washed his hair, it's all over, isn't it? If he's a bit greasy, you're on the deck. Hopefully this is the start of something massive for you guys, because that was properly entertaining.
Now, our studio audience will decide who wins that final place in the final. But a little bit of help always makes a difference. So let's find out what our judges thought of your performance. What will it be for Acropolis? Gold, silver or bronze? Double gold! There you go. Well, that's what the judges think, but our studio audience tonight, will they agree on that double gold? We'll find out a little later on, but for now, let's hear it one more time. Outstanding Acropolis, everyone!
I don't think we were expecting it to go that well, but we're really pleased with it.
The compliments received from Rio is just incredible. You just do your sport and you don't expect to get that sort of praise from it. It is just amazing. It's a wonderful feeling.
So next up, battling it for a place in the final, we're going to scrum down for a rugby meets glee spectacular. Una, if you thought your fella was hunky, you ain't seen nothing yet. And take your ringside seat for a massive musical boxing punch-up. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Let's Get Gold. Now, the race to the final continues with our second team this evening. A group of rugby players. Now, they're looking to entertain us without getting legless, without singing raucous songs, and without taking the claws off. It's quite a challenge. This is the Ulster Exiles.
In rugby sevens, you've got to be faster.
Stronger. And less is definitely more. Rugby sevens is basically it's the same as 15 aside, except we only have 7 players in each team.
You need a high level of fitness because you're covering so much ground.
We're called the Ulster Exiles because we all play rugby outside of Ulster.
We've been together for about 6 years now. Better the last 2 years, we've won Northern Ireland's biggest sevens tournament.
I'm Mark, I'm the coach, and I'm also Chris's dad.
Crouch, touch.
It's good having my dad as the coach.
Engage.
He's taught us everything we know on the pitch, and he keeps us in check. We're in this for a charity that's close to our hearts called the Wooden Spoon. It provides opportunities for disadvantaged children through the use of rugby and other off-field activities.
We're all used to playing rugby on a pitch. We're all used to dancing in nightclubs to music, but doing both of them together on stage is going to be completely different.
Our power move is a drop kick. I can't really let my concentration slip, or it's just going to probably roll along the ground or hit someone in the face. So yeah, I've just got to be focused.
Not gonna lie, really nervous about the power move.
We are too as well, aren't we?
It's, cheers, boys.
Expect intensity,
skills,
entertainment,
with a bit of a surprise.
A drop kick from Johnny Wilkinson won England the World Cup, but can Michael drop kick his team to glory tonight? From Northern Ireland, it's the rugby boys, Ulster Exile!
When I gave the word, now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you've gone it was never alone. This world, that was when I ruled the world. Look at that body. I work out. I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it. That was when I ruled the world.
Let's hear it for the Ulster Exiles! Yeah. Come on in. Well done, fellas. Well done, well done. Kirky, quick question. Yeah. I know it's taken you a while, but how long exactly did it take you to master that bum wiggle?
Oh, the bum wiggle? I don't have as much junk in the trunk as some of the boys for him. But, yeah, just a couple of weeks, mate.
Now, someone who knows a lot about rugby. Beautiful Una, what do you think? How did they get on?
I thought it was fantastic. You did such a brilliant job. It was amazing. I loved the start when the rain was falling on you and you managed to get all your skills in there and even make it look elegant. And you really did such an amazing job in the comedy aspect as well. And the wiggle, I loved the wiggle. And yeah, no, brilliant job. I loved it.
Thank you, Una. Martine.
It was surprising, it was brave of you to take the mick out of yourselves as well. It was funny, and you're gorgeous in your wet shirts. Now, Una, I finally get rugby. Yeah, I finally get it.
Freddie.
Well, first of all, this is very different to wet T-shirt competitions I've seen in the past. And I never thought I'd say it to a group of strapping rugby players. I really enjoyed your dancing. It reminded me, like, when you go in a nightclub and you see that bloke on the dance floor who thinks he's far better than what he is. That's him, that.
Rio, over to you.
Well, I'm a massive rugby fan. I go and watch Rugby League, support Wigan. But a great advert for rugby. It was amazing, and guys your size don't normally do that kind of stuff, so good luck, well done.
Yeah, really well done. Really well done, Harry. Like the judges have said, it was a good contrast, good balance between rugby and the choreography and the showbiz and the sports. Well, let's see how our judges' comments translate into medals. Gold, silver or bronze. What will it be? Freddie and Rio, Martine and Una. Silver from the boys, gold from the girls. Gold from the girls. I have a funny feeling why the ladies may have given a gold and not a silver.
Purely professional.
And it's entertainment. We were highly entertained.
Highly entertained.
Of course. So give a big round of applause, everyone. The Ulster Exiles.
I would say any rugby match that we play now, it'll be wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
It was very pleasing to be given a gold from the two girls. Also delighted to get a silver from the guys. Probably being rugby guys and competitive, probably a little bit disheartened that we didn't get 2 goals, just being competitive as we are, but delighted, had great fun.
Next up, we've got a team of boxing lightweights, middleweights and heavyweights, hoping to be worth their weight in gold tonight. From Bristol, it's the Contenders.
You can play football, cricket and tennis.
But you can't play boxing.
Boxing's not just about hitting, you've got to be able to learn to sort of get out of the way of a hit. There's an art to it, it's a technique.
You need the speed and the power, but the most important thing is you need the mindset for it.
OK, feet the appropriate width apart, hands high, looking through the guard, chin down.
Before becoming a full-time boxing coach, I was a community police officer and found boxing very effective to bring young people in as a hook.
Very good. Focus, please. No external issues. Focus.
Craig's not like a coach to us. He's like a father to us as well.
I tried rugby, I tried football, tried every sport, but all I wanted to do was do boxing.
If we were to win, we'd spend the money on a minibus. It would mean we wouldn't have to have the usual fleet of cars travelling all over the UK to compete. The equipment we had when we started was 3 punch bags and 2 pairs of boxing gloves. That money would allow us to fund our activities for many, many years to come.
As a boxer, it's just you in the ring. Now we're in a position where we have to work together as a team and make sure the performance is absolutely brilliant.
The twins will be doing our power move. They'll both replicate each other's movements and punches.
Me and the lovely Jake are going to be shadow boxing. We need to be perfectly in sync and on time because it's like the spotlight's on us at that point, so we need to know what we're doing. It's not going to be easy, but we should be able to pull it off.
Hoping to float like a butterfly and sting like a bee, keeping rhythm in a boxing style. It's the Contenders! Nice bit of shadow boxing there, and one thing that we've got in common is they're both Bolton Wanderers fans. Yes, that makes three of us. Fellas, how was it for you?
Yeah, it was good. It went better than I thought it was going to be, but the nerves sort of, I thought they were going to take the better of us, but they didn't, so...
Oh, you did really, really, really well. And we've got your coach, Craig. He's over there. He must be proud as punch. Craig, how was it for you?
Oh, I could just burst with pride. I'm so proud of them. You just wouldn't believe it.
Right, excellent, excellent. Good man. All right, so let's go to our sporting judges first, get their verdict. Freddie.
Well, contrary to what yourself and Rio think, I used to train really hard as a sportsman. And I did have focus and discipline. All right, Rio. However, it was found in a boxing gym. I went into a gym in Manchester and trained with local fighters, and I saw how disciplined they were. And the parallels with cricket were bizarre, really. The fact they made me sharper, lighter on my feet, hand-eye coordination. And because of that, I became a massive, massive boxing fan, even to the point where my youngest lad's called Rocky. So I really enjoyed that. And the great thing about it is, you know, for Rio lifting the Champions Trophy or winning the Ashes, it's actually not really about that. It's making a difference in people's lives, in people's communities. And I think every one of you, Craig, should be really proud of yourselves for what you're doing.
Rio. Yeah, I loved it. I mean, I love boxing as well. I watch all the fights that are on TV and stuff. It's not just about the sport, but it changes your life in terms of the way you are as a person and shapes you as a person. So, testament to you guys in doing that. It's not like football and cricket, that way we play. I can make a mistake or two, someone will bail me out. Same with Fleddy, he had a few of them mistakes and got bailed out. But you make a mistake, guys, and it's curtains. KO time. Well done.
Well, guys and girls, you can sense that you've got a wonderful vibe, you know, that you can see the team effort there, and you can sense your friendship and all that, and how much you love what you do. You can really tell that as well. And what you actually performed was completely different to anything, because of, you know, you had no music. It was just all using all the rhythm and showing that boxing is an art form. So well done.
And let's not forget, Martine, that they're not professionals. You know, these young people, this is like a hobby for these guys. And boxing, it's not a sport that you would naturally choreograph.
I actually thought that the concept was fantastic. I thought that it's the sort of thing that you could see on a musical, you know, on stage. The staging was great, and with more and more music, it could be fantastic. And I thought it was really classy and really different. And I think it's great that guys and girls, that you're doing it alongside each other. I think you're so lucky to have Craig, an amazing mentor, and you've done him proud. Well done.
Well done. And Adelaide did it in her very own pink boxing gloves, representing the ladies. Well done, Adelaide. So, have the contenders done enough to get gold from our judges? Let's see. They've got to make a tough decision now. Is it gold, silver or bronze? 2 silvers. 2 silvers. Well done. Well done. That's a good result. Let's not forget, it's not the judges who decide your fate. It's going to be our studio audience a little later on. For now, give them a massive round of applause. The contenders!
We got 2 silvers, so we couldn't be happier with that. I thought we executed it as well as we could have done. The judges liked it. Let's just hope that the audience liked it as much as they did.
Coming up, a team of unbelievable football freestylers hoping to win gold and teach Rio a thing or two. Plus, an astounding group of rhythmic gymnasts attempt to put some jaw-dropping moves in a quest to land a place in the final a bit later. We'll see you in a few. Welcome back to Let's Get Gold, the show with the fittest people on television. Now, Una, you know how some celebrity couples are known by just one name? Like Brangelina, for example, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Well, I wonder if you and your rugby-playing fella, Ben Foden, have ever thought of doing the same thing. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on national television, this is Banuna.
Everyone's gone and you are by yourself. You know that you're gonna come to me for help. Don't tell me that you're down as far as we go. You need to have a sit down with your ego.
Love in his face. Oh, the love in his face.
That was so cute. Can you imagine what his teammates are going to do to him when he turns up at training next?
Well, they've seen it all. He's always singing in the showers, apparently. They've heard it all.
And you've seen it all? So far, 3 teams have busted the gut to try and win a spot in tonight's final and a crack at that £100,000 for their sport. Now, next up, a team of football freestylers. They're going to attempt to put some razzmatazz into the beautiful game. This is SBX football.
David Beckham may be golden balls, but I doubt he can do all the tricks we got up our sleeve. Football freestyling, I'd say it's entertaining people with your skills. We're doing stuff that some of the world's best players can't do. We've come together as a team because basically we're the cream of the UK.
All the guys bring totally different tricks.
We got Sean, he's the one you got to watch, you know what I mean? He's sneaky. Jamie, now he's from Cornwall, I can't understand what he's saying half the time. Ash, he's the leader of the group, he's the organiser. Obviously myself, I hold the world record for longest time controlling a football, which is 26 hours. I'm like an old train, you know, that keeps chugging on. When I was 9 or 10, I could kick a ball up thousands of times, whack it against the wall, break a few flower pots.
My granddad used to come out and practice with me, try and show me his tricks and stuff.
As a youngster, I spent hours and hours practicing with me out the back. Come on in, yeah, don't break down. And I reckon I taught him everything he knows. And don't forget, I'm still #1.
We'd love to win so we could set up a proper coaching school for the next generation of football freestylers.
That's really good, well done.
When we can, we try and teach other kids, because I had to teach myself, and now I like to give something back and show everyone they can do it too.
I don't like showing them too much, because they're going to end up putting me out of a job.
To win the competition, we're really going to have to pull together, work as a team, make sure every movement is spot on.
We've been working on some massive stuff. One of them is a power move. I'm going to try and get one of the boys on my shoulders, and I might even do a few kick-ups at the same time. It's going to be hard, but we'll do it.
We're here to entertain and put on a show, and hopefully walk away with gold.
I have no doubt they'll be hoping to impress Rio tonight. But they'll also have to impress our showbiz ladies. This is SBX football!
Get
Come on, man. That was quality. Really good, really good. Big thumbs up to Rio there. Just remind me, how long have you been doing this?
Well, since I was walking, really, as soon as I could pick up a ball. As a team, we've been doing it for the last few months, trying to get together as much as we can, put on a bit of a show for people and learn to get it all in time, but never easy. But
no, it didn't look easy, I'll be honest with you.
I'm just happy it's gone well, so I think I feel quite good about that, yeah.
Yeah, you should do, you should do.
Good.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's go straight to the man with 81 England caps. Rio.
I know how difficult this is. I couldn't do half the tricks, if not any of the tricks that these guys do.
You weren't saying that when they were doing it. You were saying, oh, I can do that. I can do that.
But it is difficult, seriously, it is difficult. You go and walk into all the clubs in the country, in the professional clubs, and go and ask the lads to do half the stuff that you were doing, and you'd come out with maybe one or two who could do it. I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo is probably one of the only guys I can see who can come anywhere near to doing what you guys do. So that's testament to you guys.
Wow, well done. Freddie.
I tried football. I played a couple of games for Preston. I was a centre-half. I was shocking. I could run, but I couldn't kick it. I had no skill whatsoever. So to see that, them talents on display, I really enjoyed that. And I can't say anything against Rio. He's the man, he knows about it. But as entertainment, brilliant.
Brilliant, thanks very much.
Let's go to Una. What did you think, Una?
Oh, it's brilliant. Your time